My name's Iggy Azalea. I am from Australia, but I live in America, just to get that clear. Some people think I still live there. And I am a rapper. If I could set up a showcase with any artist, I would have Missy Elliott, Andre 3000, and Tupac. The Woodies. I think the Woodies to me is kind of like cool, independent artists, like someone a little bit edgier that young adults and kids in college or high school kind of get into, and maybe it's something that you look at on the internet and you don't necessarily see it on pop radio every day, but it's still something that shapes culture, and those are the artists that I think are the Woodies and kind of what the Woodies is about. What am I looking for? I really want to perform my song with Charlie tonight. That's what I'm super looking forward to because we have costumes and I love costumes. If you can't tell, I'm in a cowboy hat.
Tell us what you're working on right now.
What am I working on right now? At the moment, I'm working on my tour that I'm about to embark on. It starts April 22nd, so I've kind of been doing a lot of merch design and stage design, costume designing, and figuring it all out so it's cohesive, and that's what I've been doing.
Let's see. It says Charlie, Rita Ora, and Movado are featured on your new album.
Mm-hmm.
Did you work with them in the studio and talk about what that was like?
Actually, funnily enough, I didn't work with anyone in the studio, but I know them all personally. I think what usually happens with me and features is I'll meet someone, if I have a vibe with them or I've seen them a few times and I like them, then it's organic, and I'll call them up and I'll ask them, hey, I've got something now, do you want to do it? And a lot of times with artists, we're busy and we're all over the world, and for me it just didn't work out that I could record with any of them in person, but I didn't know them all. So it was a lot of good emails. I don't know. Fancy my video. I've just always wanted to recreate Clueless. I think all girls do, even a little bit. Even if you deny it, you want to. And I've just been looking for an excuse, and Fancy seemed like an excuse. Fancy to me seemed like the kind of song that Cher would listen to, or a Mean Girls if you're from another generation, a younger generation would. Some people think it's Mean Girls, it's Clueless. But I just felt like, yeah, that was something. Those are the kinds of things I picture those sorts of girls saying, and I thought it fit well. So, any excuse.
Was there any funny moments on set? Were you guys cracking up?
Funny moments on set? Not really. I just think we were just having a fun time the whole day. We were in costumes and we just kind of were enjoying it. But I don't think we were goofing around too much. Very serious on set.
The freeway scene looked a little scary.
Honestly, that was fun the first 5 times, and then we lost our voices and they kept telling us to scream, and I was like, we can't, we need some cough drops. So, but if you don't really scream, your screams look fake. So you have to really do it. You got to get it up in your neck when you scream. You need your veins to pop out or it doesn't look real. So it was very strenuous, but it was fun. How do I get amped up? I don't really do too much before I go on stage or listen to any music. I generally kind of murder my meat sandwich platter that I always have in my room, and I make a million sandwiches because I think that if I don't eat enough, I will vomit, and if I eat too much, I will vomit. So I kind of obsess over the perfect amount to eat before I go on stage. That's my preparation. I don't know if it's a hype up, but that's what I'm doing backstage before I go on. If you ever wonder what I'm doing, I'm probably picking at sandwich meat.